Hello everybody and welcome back into Emily's Upcycled Home. I hope you are all having a good day and thanks for joining me today. It means a lot. On today's video, we are bringing in some blue with Dixie Belle products as well as some IOD transfers. We're going to mix up some lap pieces and I don't know, it's kind of for those people who like blue for fall. So let's say fall without really saying fall kind of thing. So if you could dress these pieces up however you want in your fall decor, and I think they'll work because the color is such a beautiful deep tone, moody tone that these projects will go for all year round. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, but first don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join me here and be part of my YouTube family. Thank you all again for coming in, and let's go ahead and jump into the video. I am coming in with Stormy Seas by Dixie Belle, which is a chalk mineral paint, and we are going to upcycle this upcycle. It hasn't sold, so we're just going to give it a little bit of a transformation, adding this blue beautiful color here, deeper tones because fall is coming in. We're also going to come in with the new IOD release transfer and add a little bit of a floral transfer. Now this is just a bread pan upcycled with putting little feet on there, and here is that IOD Rose Botanical transfer pack that I am going to be using. Now I did do 2 coats of the Stormy Seas on this pan, and I am just simply going to pick out one of these botanical rose flowers from this booklet. Now, I think I'm just going to go with a simple white one and one of these small ones just to put in the front. And if you want, you can add pumpkins to this. You can even switch it to the back so it's plain. That way, when true fall season comes in and you want to start decorating for that fall season, you got that pretty blue tone in the back. Now, you always want to come in and seal your product here before you add your transfer. So I am coming in with Dixie Belle's clear coat, top coat, and the flat finish here, and I decided to go ahead and just thoroughly seal up the whole piece just to protect that paint in. Now once again, if you guys are interested in any of the products I am using, the IOD Fusion or Dixie Belle products, go ahead and check out that affiliate link that I have down in my description. It's a one-stop shop there with all these pieces you can purchase with a flat rate shipping fee of $9. You want to let your sealer thoroughly dry before you come in and add your transfer. And if you haven't used any transfers or IOD transfers before, you're going to just simply add your transfer on, rub on your image, pulling up that backing plastic there, and then go ahead and rub in your image to seal everything in. Now, if you notice that some of my little pieces came up here, which is a quick fix because all you do is place your transfer piece back down and re-rub that image onto the part that it's missing. You want to burnish that in to seal in that transfer and give it a good bond. And then lastly, you want to come back in with your sealant and seal over that transfer. I do come in with DIY dark wax just to age up the piece a bit. And if you like my content so far, please hit that subscribe button and notification bell. Moving into project number 2, I'm just going to take these simple wood spindle pieces and we're going to make a cute little decorative piece to add into a basket or to lay on a little vignette wherever you want. Once again, coming back in with that Stormy Seas by Dixie Belle and giving these two spindles here one coat of this beautiful blue tone. After these pieces dry, I come in with my 220 piece of sandpaper and I'm going to distress these pieces here as well. Going to just directly add the transfer on over both ends. I didn't seal the piece because the paint was thoroughly dry and very cured, so I went ahead and added my transfer on top of that because this is the next day, and then Dixie Belle paint really sticks to the surface here. So I'm just going to rub on this floral transfer onto both little pieces of our spindle, making it flow from one side to the other, and then once again burnish that in and come back in with that same IOD transfer pack, the Rose Botanical, and add a little bit of wording to each of our spindles. Now you get a transfer stick tool that I am using in the video with each order. Now we're coming in with some clear wax to seal up the whole piece here by DIY. So I'm bringing in my lint-free rag and I'm just going to apply that wax all over our spindle here, making sure I wipe off any excess on there. And then we are coming in with a coffee dyed lace ribbon. I'm going to bind these together with a cute little lace bow, add a little bit of greenery to them, and finish them off with a cute little button. I do come in and edge up and give those a little dovetail at the end, and then this project is complete. Don't forget to shop with me over on Whatnot with the link in the description. For our third project, we are coming in with this old lamp. Now, when I took it apart, it kind of all fell apart because I took out the screws and everything. So I went in a different direction. I wanted to keep it as tall as it was, but it didn't quite work out. So here I'm just removing off the wiring and removing everything, the screws underneath. It fell and I lost some screws, so I have to figure out what I'm going to do here. So I just go ahead and work with the piece. These are the pieces I have to work with, and then I just decide to go ahead and glue in with E6000 just one of the little pieces to the base because I couldn't find the screw that I dropped. So I just come in once again with that E6000 and add that to our round here and leave this overnight to thoroughly dry. And then I'll come back in and decide what I want to put on the top there. The base of our piece was left overnight to dry, so that is a secure hold there. So what I decided to do is go ahead and make this a little wreath stand by bringing in this wood spindle that I found in my stash. And to make it match everything else, we are coming back in with our beautiful shade of blue, Stormy Seas by Dixie Belle. I'm going to give this one thorough coat here. It doesn't need to be thoroughly covered. I don't mind if some of the wood tone shows through. And then we're going to add that spindle to our base here. I am going to use E6000 once again. And I didn't allow this to sit 24 hours, but you do want that bond there. So go ahead and let your piece, if you do this, sit for 24 hours. For video purposes, I had to rush through this because my video is supposed to be out. And I procrastinated this week, you guys. But I'm going to add our spindle here, as you see, and we are going to use that E6000 to bind everything up. Now, as far as the E6000 for the perfect bond, you want to leave for 24 hours. So I go ahead and hit that tip there, and I hit the inside of the rim of our stand. I'm just putting some pressure, and on for the bottom. For the top here, I'm coming in with a little candle cup. I will add some E6000 to that as well. And then for our little hook for our wreath, I will go ahead and add another candle cup these are not candle cups, they're dowel cups, you guys. You can get these on Amazon. And to camouflage the bottom base, we are going to just wrap around with twine. Now, once again, let your piece thoroughly dry. Don't be like me procrastinating here, trying to get a video out for you guys. But I'm coming in with that same shade of blue and hitting both little cups to make this one cohesive piece. I want the base to be opposite and leave it that dingy, rusty silver plated there. So we're just going to leave that alone for now, but you'll see at the end we come in with a little bit of dark wax and age up the whole piece. Now you want this to let dry, so I'm going to set this aside for a while we have this drying, and you want that setting to be really straight as possible as you guys can get it. And then we're going to come in and work on our little wreath. Now, I don't have a wreath on hand just to hook there, so I decided to make one using some of this floral wire that I get from Amazon. And I'm just going to wrap my hands around, making a ring here, doing a couple loops of this floral wire just to thicken up the circle that we are creating. And when I come back in, we're just going to wrap our wire all around the circle, just holding that in place, because when we come back in with more wire, we are going to continue that process of wrapping those wires around just to give it a firmer a firmer and thicker surface, I guess you would call it. So I just continue to wrap that wire around. Now I was having trouble with everything getting tangled. So I go ahead and grab one of my clothespins and wrap the wire that I am using around that clothespin, and then kind of use it as a needle and thread, just wrapping and wrapping and wrapping that wire until I get to the end of the piece. And when you get to the end, you guys, you want to go ahead and make a loop and put your wire through there so you can tie a knot. So I have a friend, Deborah, that gave me some of these greenery pieces. So thank you, Deborah, again. So I'm just going to pick apart those little sprigs of greenery, and we're going to wrap them around our twine. Now I'm putting them all in one direction, layering up the ends and wrapping that twine around each of the bases so that it holds to our ring here. Now you can just go buy a wreath if you want, but once again, you guys, I was using things I had on hand. It's not easy for me to just hop in my car and go to the store, so this is a solution that works very well. Also, if you guys have one of those wire hangers in your closet, you can trim that up and make a good ring as well. So I'll continue this process of adding each twine. And when I get to the end, we have a secure base here, something to glue our rest of our sprigs of greenery to. So I'm just going to come in and layer up a little bit more shades of green into this wreath here. Now I'm going to come in with these little buds of these orangey yellow shades here, and we are going to add them into the wreath as well, just trimming off the excess wire. And I'm not going to add a lot. I'm just going to add little pops of this like yellowish color, and I'm just going to add 3 here actually. And then later on, we go ahead and make a ring here for our wreath to hang on our dowel or our dowel cup here. You just go ahead and repeat that process of wrapping that ring around again and then tying the base off in a little knot at the end. Also, I come in with, it kind of takes a little bit of time there, but we're just going to go continue that process. I'm going to reattach it to my stand there, just measuring out, and it was a little bit too big, so all you do is just twist it a little and make a little shorter of a ring there. We're going to add that to our little base here, and then just to hold this for purposes for the video, I come in with some hot glue and glue that in. I might have to come in with a piece of wood under the base and then nail in with my nail gun, but we'll see how this wood glue holds with the E6000 as well as that hot glue. Now that I have my wreath attached to it, I decided to come in with a little bit of those pine cones you see in this bag here, and I just add 3, 1 per each flower. I attach that with my hot glue gun and then add a cute little bow on the top. And then lastly, like I said, we come back in with DIY dark wax, wipe it on, and then wipe off the excess. And then this cute little stand is complete. And we have reached the end of our video, everybody. So here are the finished projects. So, what did you guys think about today's project? Do you decorate your home with blue in fall? Let me know down in the descriptions. Remember, all these pieces are transitional from one season to the next. Just layer up your pumpkins, bring in your fall elements, and you can mix and match everything together. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments which one was your favorite, and I'll see you guys all on the next. So, which project did you like the best? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button on the way out. I do sell my items over on Whatnot. That link will be in the description. Any products I use here as Infusion, Dixie Belle, or IOD will have the affiliate link down in the description as well. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you on the next one.